Don't cut this.
Hello everybody, welcome to Merlin the Mighty. We're on the reviews here. It's me, of course, and I've got a couple of great people here with me. I've got Gimli. I've got Mr. Troll over here. Hope trying to keep him in frame, readjusting, there we go. And swinging over, I've got Dickey.
Hello.
And we are here today to discuss the latest Star Wars film. That would be The Last Jedi. And heck, we'll start with this guy. Troll, tell me, what'd you think about it, man?
I liked it. So far, outside of the original trilogy, I think I like this the most out of all the Star Wars movies that have come out outside of the original trilogy. I don't think they've come up with anything better than the original trilogy yet.
Okay.
But that's just me. Do you want to do spoilers now, or?
Let's keep it spoiler-free, and then after a point, we'll get into deep stuff.
I really liked the movie. It had a couple of really good swerves. Of course, it looks amazing, like always.
Of course.
But yeah, if you're thinking it's gonna be like
Force Awakens?
No, if you think it's gonna like Force Awakens was basically New Hope, you think it's gonna be like that, but if Empire Strikes Back, you're wrong. It is its own movie. It is the same beat in the trilogy as that one was, but it's still its own movie.
Mm-hmm.
It really made me. Actually, the commercial, the trailers for this movie made me think that I was going to hate it.
Yeah, I remember you were kind of mad about it.
But, the way they set it up, it made me think I wasn't going to like it, but they made me like it. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the third one now.
All right, cool. Briefly moving over, Dickey. Briefly, what did you think about the movie?
I really enjoyed it. I don't have very much experience with Star Wars.
I know.
Much to the chagrin of my.
You know,
Yes.
you told me that wasn't
Yet.
I remember was the first one you saw Rogue One or something?
No, God, no.
God, thank God, that would have turned you off from Star Wars forever.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
So these movies are about pointless characters doing stuff that we didn't even know.
That will all die.
No, I think my first Star Wars would have been the Clone Wars.
Episode 2?
Yes, episode 2.
That's my least favorite one,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Attack of the Clones.
But you know what? It's an important one, I guess, for the story.
Yeah.
But with this one, how'd you feel about it? You said good.
I think it is.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really good. There were a couple of times towards the end where I was like, "Oh, this is totally just going to be a cliffhanger. It's going to be the end of the movie, and we're going to have to wait another 2 years to get another movie."
I know exactly the moment you're talking about.
No, okay, just keep going. Well, fun.
It's like, thank you, God.
Yeah. Please don't cut here, please. If you do, I will be so pissed. But all right, man. Cool. And very briefly, Gimli, how did you feel about it? I mean, you saw it once already.
Yeah, this was my second time seeing it. The first time I saw it, I liked it. Watching it again, I found flaws that are really annoying to me.
I know you're big on the Star Wars canon, so I do want to hear more from you later.
I'll go last after.
No, don't worry. We'll get more into the details and spoilers, and we can talk about whatever soon. But you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
I guess my thoughts. Actually, I did pretty much like it. It was surprising. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I can say I loved it, but I did enjoy it for the most part. But now let's go into some spoilers. What are some things you liked, disliked, surprises? Tell me, guys.
Jumping right in with the spoilers.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers here, guys. We got to talk about some stuff. Definitely.
We made it, what, 5 minutes?
I mean, yeah.
Well, for all of us, it was easy. For all of us, it was like, you like it? Yeah.
No,
next.
Keep
All right,
it simple. Okay, so if you like it, see it. At this point, you don't want to be spoiled. Trust me, go see it.
Yeah. Spoilers. I think the movie has some really good swerves, which I think we'll talk about as we get to it. But
We will.
some of the things I like is that they two of the big mysteries of the last movie don't matter.
Not
They
really.
literally just straight up tell you they don't matter. Who Rey's parents are does not matter. They just blatantly tell you that at one point in this movie, which I like. That she's not suddenly Obi-Wan or Luke's or Han's or...
No, they must have been hearing us complain about that, like, please don't make her another Skywalker or Solo or whatever. And they were like, you're just a random person. You don't matter to this big story. And that was a good twist.
That and Snoke does not matter. at all. Like, he matters enough to get them in there, but then he's quickly killed off.
He's a plot device.
He's a plot device to get to.
Think of Dooku.
Yeah,
like
he's the Dooku.
He's there to get you from point A to point B for this storyline. Literally to get two things together. That would be Rey and Kylo Ren.
Yeah. And I was really dreading that they were going to say, no, Kylo Ren's a good guy, or he's still on so far, he's going to turn the Force. Nope.
They teased that, though.
They teased that this
hardcore.
entire movie. I'm like, no, don't do this. And then they didn't. I'm so happy that they did not. Kylo Ren, Ben Kenobi is a piece of shit. They show you that he's a piece of shit.
Ben Solo.
And he's a fucking idiot, which they also show.
No, I will admit, that was one of my biggest issues with The Force Awakens, is that I felt like that, thank you, yeah, whoever, that I honestly kind of felt like they were building him up to be this next big villain. I thought they legitimately thought, okay, he is trying to be the next Darth Vader. And then I wondered, okay, he's kind of getting his ass kicked. He's honestly being portrayed as a whiny bitch, honestly. A very weak character, not that intimidating. How is he supposed to be the big villain we're afraid of? Even if he's sympathetic, we still need that antagonist. So I thought Snoke was going to be that. Instead they show, no, he is a weak, flawed person, but he still is dangerous. And I thought they played with that in a way that surprised me a little bit.
He's a mad dog.
He's a mad dog. Yeah.
That's what he is. That's all that he is. And in a lot of ways, that's what Vader was. If you read fiction, like Vader's really only good. Like the way he is the new Vader, he's really only good at combat. He's kind of an idiot who needs strings pulled for him. And
that's true.
The worst. That's the reason why the First Order is going to fail, is because now Kylo Ren is in charge.
No, and honestly, it kind of does keep with Vader's character, right? Even in the prequels we saw growing up, he was kind of a hothead. He wasn't the smartest guy.
The failure is that he is the new Vader.
He is Vader. He's just, we got to see Vader in his prime first, so that's why he's more intimidating to us.
He's Vader without the really good vulture on his back.
Yeah.
Keeping
him at bay.
Keep him at bay and doing all the smart stuff behind the scenes. Like Snoke, Snoke was more of a pretender than anything. Really,
he was trying to be Palpatine, but no.
Yeah, that's why they're going to fail. Like they had one good thing, which was that Star Killer base, which really was just a bigger, more badass Death Star. But once that's gone, I think that's how they're going to lose. Like they have the Rebels on the run right now. Mm-hmm. The Resistance.
They messed that up.
They just call themselves the Rebels now. Anyway,
they did actually.
They got the Rebels on the runs, but they're fucked. There's no way they can keep this guy. All their leaders are dipshits. Like even more so than the Empire.
Actually, I feel like
I gotta agree with that.
They're almost more incompetent, wouldn't you say?
One of the things that
bugged you.
Oh yeah.
Hold it. Don't worry. I'm getting to you.
They had one super weapon. Now it's gone. One ship wiped out half their fucking fleet in this one, which was really fucking hilarious.
That was awesome. Actually,
that was one of the most awesome parts of the movie. But it shows how the Empire, how the First Order is not the Empire. How they're like a pale imitation, which I like. Yeah, actually, it's a difference in villain. Like it's not as huge a difference as I think it could have been.
Yeah.
But it's enough of one for me.
And it kind of fits with the theme they're going for, let the past die. Everyone's trying to hold on to the way things were. Let's create something
mostly
new.
The First Order, really.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. But no, actually, I'm going to switch over to Dickey. Anything you thought that stood out to you, positive, negative, memorable moments? Did you think her going, what was her name? Laura Dern, the stand-in Resistance leader. Purple-haired lady. When she... that was, honestly, I agree. That was my favorite moment, was the whole just ramming into the ship, Snoke ship, but not just ramming. She did it into hyperspace. I'm going to say it, favorite moment of the movie. That was
100%.
That
moment, literally.
The old Empire would have blown that ship up the moment they had a chance. These guys
you were sitting next to me, man. Like, no, I was like, okay with everything, kind of laughing along. That one,
there was no audio. Everyone in the theater was like,
silent.
oh man.
I think I was throwing the horns at that point, going, Rebels!
Rebels! But yeah, anyway, what did you think about it? I know that you said you aren't as familiar with Star Wars, so I'm curious to see, did something not make sense to you? What you felt was missing?
I know the general timeline of Star Wars, I just don't know the specifics.
Okay. He knows it through, cultural osmosis. He's just,
Well, to be fair, the beautiful thing about Star Wars is you get the gist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the most complicated plot.
No.
Yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. It had some really nice characterization. A little bit of weird, like
it's okay.
I don't know, a couple of missteps, I guess.
Well, no, go ahead. I don't think it's perfect. What do you think was a misstep?
So, like, I think they took a really weird direction in having the stand-in lady as kind of a red herring.
Yeah.
There in the middle of the film, it was like really weird.
I felt like they were trying really hard to get Poe something to do, but still not have him accomplish anything.
I have to go with this movie saying Poe being in 2 movies still hasn't really validated his existence that much yet. Like, he's a good pilot, but
they need someone to be the new leader of the Resistance, which is what they're kind of grooming him out to be.
They need a new Han. They need a new Wedge stand, and he's kind of filling in all these extra gaps, but if you think about it, he was kind of an idiot that made things worse in a lot of ways.
Well, their plan didn't work either.
No, but that's the one issue I had, just briefly, was that I felt like I'm sorry, breaking it, I kind of felt like there were a lot of points in this movie where it was just kind of just building off into something else. Like a lot of things were kind of drawn out to get us to a certain point. You could really sense that, like, oh, they're pretending it's going to be this. Like that whole, like the red herring with her. Like, okay, that's going to go somewhere. No. It's just they didn't tell Poe what the actual plan was.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you? He's one of the leaders, right? Like
he just got demoted. Yeah, but he got demoted destroying a fucking...
they punished him for it. Was bad, but like he still saved the day. Why is he not? Okay, and they completely switched too by saying, oh man, he's a hothead, but no, we need him. So you're gonna make him the leader after you just spent the whole movie keeping him in the dark? Like that was some weird writing.
That would have been 2 seconds to explain to him.
Yeah,
it's like, we're going near the base, so we're just going to launch explosives to get there and like use this as a distraction, like land on the base. It's like, oh, okay.
And he could be like, okay, you might not like that we're retreating, Poe, but hey, sit down. I'm Princess Leia.
Yeah,
we're doing this. Like,
I did like when Leia just blasted him.
Oh, the Leia scene.
I felt that was really weird too.
That was
because the entire movie we're all waiting for when she dies because unfortunately the actress has passed on.
Because Carrie Fisher's not with us any longer. So
but I do love the fact that they're like, no, fuck that. We made this movie before she died. We're going to stick with our guns.
And they've got the CGI to make an imitation of her.
I think she's just going to die between movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. They killed Admiral Akbar off screen.
Yeah. He was on screen when he died.
Was that Akbar? Because they said
that was totally Akbar. He was on the bridge.
Remember in the Force Awakens they said it wasn't Akbar.
In the movie, Admiral
Akbar. It was Akbar in the first movie.
I don't believe so.
It was totally Akbar in the first movie.
I think it was Amon Calamari.
It was the same voice. It looked exactly like him. That was Admiral Akbar.
I don't know if that
was the adventure of the B-Wing.
The first time, I paid a little bit more attention to dialogue and stuff.
Yeah.
This time, I looked for more of the visual effects.
Okay.
The first time I saw it, during the scene where the lieutenant or whoever's telling the rest of the crew that, like, our leadership's dead, Admiral Akbar and everybody.
Yeah.
All our leaders are dead.
But let me ask you about that. I thought that was an interesting scene, but, like, why kill Admiral Akbar off screen like that?
He was on screen. He was behind Leia when the thing hit.
But shouldn't he have died on
that
screen?
Captain's seat.
I know he was there, but I think they could have killed him on screen, is all I'm saying. I think he earned that. He's Akbar.
It was a good shot, though, because Leia's in the back of the room. She, winces for... And then there's the awesome fucking moment where Leia showing I am a Jedi badass, people who said I wasn't in the first movie, and used the Force to bring her back on the ship. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
No, she kept herself alive and guided herself back on. That was a badass Leia moment. She hasn't had any real Jedi moments of that caliber in the whole series on screen.
Yeah. So that is one of the things that bugs me.
Okay, wait, well, Dick,
we'll finish.
Dick, stick with funny thought. I'm sorry, man. I took it away.
Good.
That was sorry.
That was what I was going to say. That kind of felt like a misstep to me.
Why do you think it was a misstep?
I don't know. There's just not really outside of there being some moments where she's in tune with the Force and could feel somebody passing, like Han and Luke. It didn't really feel like she had all that much connection to the Force, and I feel like that was kind of shoehorned in there to.
It's been a couple of decades since the last movie, and
it's implied she might have improved her skills, I guess.
Yeah,
I doubt she was it didn't show her wielding a lightsaber in battle and lifting ships and shit.
No,
she might have had different kind of talents.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, not to get too expanded stuff, but Jedi can do a lot of different things other than the main stuff.
Not every Jedi is an ass kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of them have more mental abilities and stuff like that. But so,
no, I totally understand.
But I do agree. I feel like she hasn't had that much.
Yeah, I just feel like it was
there could have
really
been
rushed and not really.
like you could have mentioned that to Rey before she left. Oh, by the way, I can like keep contact with the Force and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, that's,
yeah, knowing about the beacon. Once again, telling people these things instead of communication with the Resistance.
I am not gonna lie. I didn't like the way they handled Luke.
Oh,
At the end.
Oh, you didn't like the.
He should have been there physically. He should have just been a Force protection.
Okay, all right, okay.
That would have been a really, really nice callback.
Now we're getting to Obi-Wan.
To Obi-Wan.
Yeah, you know what? That's what they were going for.
Maybe they didn't think Kylo deserved the honor of killing Luke.
Probably not, but this is a good thing to talk about because I think the Luke stuff might be among the controversial stuff. No, continue.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And then we'll move. I'm sorry, man. I'm holding off Gimli.
There's something part of that visually.
I feel like it would have been I feel like the way that they did it was a good way to develop Kylo's character more.
True.
Yeah.
But I also feel like they missed out on some huge opportunities to develop him in a different but equally as important way if he actually killed Luke. You know what I mean?
Well, he already did kill his father.
Yeah.
So that's pretty big.
I really like how they did because it showed that Kylo Ren's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And the
I did
entire-
like the fact that he didn't shoot his mother.
Yeah. That was cool.
That was the red herring to make you think that you could be sedated.
Well,
that was trailer fodder.
It was also and there was some. They were trying to show some complexity. They're trying to show that it's not all black and white. They're trying to
That was
play
at
with
the
that.
point where I think he was still on the edge.
All right, Gimli. Gimli, are you done?
Yeah.
We'll come back. We'll keep talking.
Yeah.
It'll go. We still haven't talked about the Finn thing because that pissed me off too. But anyway, Gimli. All right, you tell me everything. What is on your mind?
I didn't like the opening.
With the battle? You didn't like that?
I didn't like the very first. They're on the planet. How do you hear something
Appear in space. Yeah, they do that a lot.
like-
In Star Wars, though.
I'm watching it the first time. I remember not liking something in the beginning.
Okay.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Huh.
Watching it again, I'm like, that was it. Because they're on planet. They're
There's no air in space to
well,
use
that's
sound.
Star Wars too.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
The second thing. Did you notice anything with the bombers?
The bombers are stupid.
Bombers were weird. How did the
But
bombers
other
work?
than that, how did the gunner who actually dropped the bombs survive?
the opening of the ship?
That
opening
is,
of the bomb bays?
like there's a bomb bay opening and there's a hole in the
you
ship.
Don't see any
There's no
force
opening.
field
Yeah.
of the.
That was
bombers,
weird.
Plus, it looks like the bombs drop from gravity, which they're in space, so there shouldn't be any.
No, admit. Okay. So they're dropping some bombs over top of a dreadnought. Do you have any idea how large and how dense that is?
That armor. Yeah.
Probably pretty thick.
It's pretty thick. It's pretty big. So there's going to be a gravitational pull onto it. That's how physics works.
We're gonna argue
I'm
about physics.
aware
and
of that.
Wars?
I'm just.
Wait,
well,
wait.
first off, this is Star Wars. Gravity doesn't really make sense.
Yeah,
first
space-
off.
I gotcha,
rules.
but everything
me,
about those
though-
bombers pissed me off. Like,
Yeah.
nothing about these bombers
The
makes
bombers
sense.
were
For
weird.
me, though,
Like, just open up into space. Oh, we're fine. Right here.
you don't see any of the glow indicating that there's a shield or how
An
the-
airlock or
That
something.
that was weird.
So-
design choice. Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, she's at the bottom.
So she's just going to
You're
get sucked
in
out when she
space,
gets the button,
basically.
right?
How are you breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was she breathing?
There's some Jimmy Neutron shit there. And, like, I expected as soon as she hit the button for her to get sucked out into space. And then all the things drop. That'd be great.
That
But no,
would
they
make
didn't do
sense.
that. Yeah.
That would make sense with having the bombs drop.
Yeah.
Force field drop. Vacuum effect.
now you're
I also
nitpicking.
didn't like...
No, honestly, it annoys me.
It annoyed me when I saw it, too. Gimli, you and me. And also, I like the Y-Wings better. They're old bombers. They just look cooler. And I get how they work, because they drop the bombs below them,
hold
too,
on.
but they're also a
It gets
giant,
better.
like, glowy thing that they shoot.
It gets better. Okay.
Well, before you continue, I just want to get in quick. I agree. The bombers just don't look that practical at all.
They look terrible.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This goes with both the First Orders,
incompetence.
Yeah, and the Rebellion.
The fucking BB-8 rolling around.
So,
Evil BB-8.
losing what? Maybe 50 people from destroying this dreadnought versus killing what? Probably 4,000 people.
Yeah.
The odds and the sacrifice make it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though she's like, oh, we lost too many people, good people, and resources. Yeah, but that sacrifice outweighs what happened.
And the movie keeps going back and forth on that because the best shot the rebels had against the Empire this entire movie took down at least half their fleet, or at least royally fucked them up, was a suicide run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They also keep, you're right. They keep going back and forth, which is one reason I thought there were a lot of pacing issues.
Yeah.
Like they kept saying, "Okay, we got to retreat."
And then the moment you hate it, near the end of the movie, like they sent out these little fuck off, shitty like speeders. Why the fuck they even have those spears, not just the ones from Empire Strikes Back?
I think they were just left over
from the rebels.
Well, I know, but even then they were shitty. But fucking Finn is like, fuck it, I'm going to take down this thing and save all my friends.
Oh, that's the worst moment.
I'm going to do this. It's like, no, Finn, turn back. We can't do it. It's like, I can do it. And he could have. He was right there before the thing blew up. He was going to die heroically.
Yes.
And then
be remembered.
Yes,
as a hero. As a hero, which is the thing
he
we're
would have
going
saved fucking all of them.
Yes.
Because they didn't have another one of those fucking things. So they could have, worked to get out of there and other shit. But no, Rose, the new character, knocks this thing off course like, that's not how we're going to win. Bitch, that's how we won 5 minutes ago.
In addition to not only ruining his sacrifice and an amazing, memorable character moment for him, and a ballsy moment for the franchise, and something that strategically makes sense of the scene, she didn't even die either.
No.
That was annoying.
Can we go back
I'm sorry.
to the first battle,
Anyways, go back to the first battle.
It had to do with
No, I know we're going to jump around. It's okay. Go ahead.
Why didn't the First Order, bring up their other ships to...
Because they're fucking stupid. The Empire...
I know. This is part of their incompetence.
Yeah, as soon as that ship stopped and they were in firing range, the Empire would be like, okay, we'll shoot these guys, you assholes, blow up that ship before they can do anything about it. These guys suck.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad.
You know what it is?
You have a small cruiser, too, that's running away.
Yes.
You have this big dreadnought that's firing on them.
Snow ship, wherever the fuck that was.
You could see the other smaller ships there.
Leaving.
Just have them go faster.
Yes.
Fucking send TIE fighters after them.
Yeah, just going, they're out of range from our lasers. Then send the little ships in like you always do. What? That's what you do every movie.
How many ships do they have following slowly behind those assholes?
They must have had 15.
Yeah, you figure send 2 ahead. And then turn them around and go...
The only thing I can think of is when the second Death Star blew up, they must have lost all their really good people. That's the only reason I can think of for the new First Orders.
Let's be fair.
Either that or Thrawn took all of them.
Let's be fair. Before the second one got blown up, they did get their ass kicked by Ewoks.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I hate the new Ewoks.
Oh, you mean
those little cute
bird things?
No,
yeah. I was really hoping Chewbacca ate it.
Honey Lemon's off screen, but I know that was her favorite part of the whole movie. Them and the ice thing. Every cute animal.
So cute.
The foxes had a purpose.
Yeah.
Well, no. Gimli, I'm gonna let me defend the cute little stupid things. The new Ewoks for just a second. Hold on. I thought they were aesthetically cute. They're there for cuteness. I get that. But the scene where Chewie is eating them, and then he feels bad about them, and then he can't eat it, and then he brings them along. I thought that was a great scene for Chewie.
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
He's a freaking carnivore.
But he developed an attachment. Man. He developed an attachment.
Chewbacca's way better at flying that ship than Han ever was.
Oh, yeah.
He is way better at flying that goddamn ship.
I think at this point, though, he's pretty much has an infestation and is
like
just
tribbles.
That's going to be the rest. That's going to be the rest of the movie. He's just going to keep finding those little bastards and everything. It's going to piss him off.
It won't just be on the Falcon, it'll be on every planet.
It'll ruin the entire Resistance.
Yeah.
It'll ruin the galaxy-wide ecosystem.
The Porgs
Honey,
are actually
what? You disagree?
First Order spies.
Review. Actually, honey.
First Order is not smart enough to train those things to be spies. You know that. I know that.
You did mention earlier with it, Luke on the planet. The very first thing Kylo Ren should have noticed was the lightsaber.
Yeah.
That's the very first thing.
That's the first thing I noticed.
He's
I was
dumb.
like, how did he get that?
Yeah.
Where did he get that? It's broken.
They should have used Luke's green lightsaber.
Yeah.
That would have been a
Even
really
at
nice
the end,
callback.
Luke had a blue lightsaber. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that?
Yeah, that would have been a really
It
good
was the
callback
exact
to.
same
Oh,
design.
it was. I know
Yeah, it
why.
was-
It's because it's a Force ghost. That was a tell.
Exactly.
It wasn't real.
Well, also
Like-
the haircut and the outfit.
Well,
Yeah.
even that, Kylo Ren never saw him at all through this whole movie up until then.
True.
So you should have.
He
Well,
should have
that
used-
entire scene is just there to show that Kylo Ren's a fucking idiot.
yeah,
What's that?
that.
You did see him.
What?
Yes.
Well, in the vision,
When they were
yeah,
touching hands.
from behind when they had the visions. That's true. Technically.
Okay. And plus, in the flashbacks with the whole how Luke and Kylo, Ben, remembered how and what happened with the temple.
He had the green
He had the
lightsaber.
green
That would have been a
lightsaber.
really nice callback. That would have been so great.
Well, I think that was just a tell to show everyone's like, see, that's why it's a Force ghost, because he's imagining himself with the blue lightsaber that he doesn't have.
yeah, but that would have been a much more impactful
Yeah.
twist if
I
we
think-
didn't know until the twist happened.
Yeah.
I didn't know Force ghost happened, so it worked on me.
No, I thought it was a good twist.
That was probably one of the biggest things that annoyed me.
Okay.
Though I did love after they blow the shit out of that one. After they like blow the shit out of like the one place where they think Luke was, fucking
Yeah.
Luke's like,
Yeah.
that was the most ballsiest thing ever.
That was pretty good.
How did you guys like Yoda?
I wanted to ask you about the Yoda scene because
Obi-Wan would have been better. I'll say that right now. Obi-Wan would have been better. I feel.
Okay, you feel Obi-Wan went better,
Or you know what? Or Anakin.
Yeah.
or Anakin.
Oh.
Yo, Hayden.
Anakin.
Hayden.
Not Hayden Christensen. Get the old guy from the first movie, or someone who looks like the old guy from the first movie. Or fuck it, just
Jake Lloyd do it.
just show him there in like his fucking Darth Vader uniform.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you coming at me like this? This is how you remember me.
They've got the CGI like that. Yeah, that's fine.
And then, for me, for Yoda,
Go ahead, tell me.
I liked when you're seeing Yoda from the back, you could see the blue glow
Uh-huh.
for the Force Ghost.
Uh-huh.
Looking at him from the front, there was no blue glow.
He was puppet. He was old school Jim Henson
Yeah.
Muppet.
He
That
was.
was great.
I'm glad that they
I
didn't
I
get
did-
CG.
I wanted the blue glow to represent Force Ghost.
He did look enough like a Force ghost. I agree.
Not
with you.
from the front, though.
Yeah, I think I don't know why
From the
they
back,
they
yes.
did that. They did avoid the
But-
blue. How did
I guess so you could see it was still green. I don't know why that was important to them.
I guess. Well, I mean, you know what? Yoda being green is kind of iconic, but I don't
Still.
for his return to the movie. But yeah,
And
you're
then-
right. Should have been a ghost more.
And how did you feel about Yoda actually being able to do physical contact as a Force Ghost?
Well, Luke did it later in the movie.
well, he wasn't dead yet. Technically,
He was a.
But he was still using
would-
the Force from Ghost.
That was more of a projection.
a projection.
Yeah, I know. Well, isn't that basically what a Force Ghost is? I mean, he calls fucking lightning to strike. I mean, I wasn't complaining about that. I think it's kind of pity to say that. Like, well, he can't touch someone, but he can just zap something.
As a
with
Force
lightning.
Ghost,
No, as-
you're more of just. the
You're a
Force.
part. You can come. You can give advice. Maybe you can subtly help, but usually you're just the voice. You're just giving advice. Like, as far as
Well, this is Yoda. We're talking.
that's why I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe Yoda is.
Like, I can understand it a little bit.
Well, all right. Well,
But-
look, I understand where you're coming from, but to be fair, it's not like he was manipulating events directly.
Correct.
You know, and he
That was-
Except for burning down
except
the
for-
trees.
except, but,
Yeah.
you know, but what I mean is, it's not like he was involved
that
with the
didn't matter
destiny
in that either.
in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I do love. That was another like thing I would say. Like a lot of this movie, they went back tell you that it didn't matter. I just love that the books didn't matter. It's like, did you read through those books? Yeah. Did you get anything from it? Fuck no. Those books suck. Well, you think we haven't had it for like a million
So
years?
I take it.
Well, do you remember at the very end on the Falcon, you see the books?
Yeah.
Yes.
Put the books on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is. I do remember that.
Wait a minute, why would they? That kind of defeats the. All right, that was my question. I was going to get to. How did you guys feel about that scene? Do you think it worked?
The Yoda
on the end?
Well, I mean, I didn't even notice that they kept the books.
Yeah.
Well,
In that drawer when Finn pulls out the blanket.
when they pull the drawer. Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of that scene.
No,
doesn't
I think
it?
it's more.
No,
I think it's more just
so.
to tell. The whole burning down thing was just for Luke.
I guess
That's what Luke
like the
needs to
temple
see.
doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
That's
the
what Luke
structures don't
needed to see,
matter.
but I guess it would help her to see her because she never even got the Luke training. She has the least amount of training of any Jedi in the series so far.
Do you guys? I mean, this is mostly, I guess, for you two, but I mean, to you extent as well. The whole letting go about Luke's kind of inner turmoil about the history with the prequels and the Jedi's mistakes with Sidious. Do you think he had a good point to let the structure go and not do a school, or was that too strong of an idea? Because the whole movie,
Yes and no.
they're pushing it away. Kylo feels that way.
He failed to make a school, but Kylo failed him in a really big way too. Mm-hmm. Mistakes were made on both sides, but Kylo made more mistakes than Luke, and Luke felt worse about it than Kylo ever will. I love the old extended universe where Luke did make a school and there was a new Jedi and stuff like that. Seeing that in this version that failed and never really got up and running
is a big letdown.
It's a big letdown, and it kind of sucks. But
I
understand that's the direction they're going with. I like they're not half-assing it. They're going like, Luke, no, I don't want to train anybody. I suck as a teacher. Look, I lost my own fucking nephew to the dark side. I get where he's coming from.
It's a big change. But, and to be fair, even in the expanded universe, the new Jedi Order had problems. They lost people. There were wars. Luke went to the dark side briefly, technically.
Yeah.
One storyline. So, things happen.
Things happen. It wasn't perfect, but it's better than what happened in this universe where Luke just gives the fuck up, which they kind of need to have happen for this entire movie to exist.
Nah, I think it makes sense thematically.
Yeah.
Because the overall motif of this movie, and I think of this trilogy, is going to be letting go of the old and just exploring new.
Yeah.
No more prequels. That was the thing of this.
Let's move forward.
No more prequels.
It makes sense that he wouldn't want to keep a hold of the Jedi values because of how badly they fucked up before.
And you just need to be reminded what they actually mean and stuff, so you can become one with the Force and become a new mentor to Obi-Wan Rey. Basically.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Rey.
And it's kind of heavy-handed because there's literally a scene.
Let the past die.
Let the past die. I get it.
You hear that for what, 10 minutes?
Yeah. Also, just save your liver for a drinking game with this movie. Anytime you hear hope, don't take a shot. You're gonna die. You're gonna fucking die.
Take a shot of water.
Even then, you die.
Eat some pretzels or something. Jesus, I don't know, dude.
Hope this, hope that, hope the other thing. They didn't really need to say hope that much in the original fucking trilogy. Did they say that all in the original trilogy?
Not really. I don't.
We get you guys like the New Hope. You really fucking like the New Hope.
He lasted. He was like, "He is our last hope." There was one last hope. No, there is another. But they don't drop hope every 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah, it was that way in Rogue One too.
Well, Rogue One
really
was a weak
Rogue
film,
One,
I think.
Yeah.
Rogue One's like the New Hope. Get it. We saw the fucking movie. We like the fucking movie. Stop bringing up the New Hope. No one even calls it New Hope for a long time. We just call it fucking Star Wars.
How did you guys feel about the battering ram as a miniaturized Death Star machine?
Well, he didn't say. He just said it was Death Star technology miniaturized, which is better. Well, you'd think that didn't work. What else can we do with this thing?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting turn.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good for the final movie in the trilogy. I think it's going to be cool.
I'm just waiting for them to actually, you had a planet, you had a star station, space station, and you just jump straight to, land.
Tiny.
Why not put it on a ship first?
I think the land one was invented as they were kind of making the other ones. We can also make it on a land one just to punch through these things when we can't use orbital. It makes sense for them to have it. It's not something I'm too worried about.
Yeah.
The question is, will there be another Death Star for the third?
Oh God, there isn't.
I will admit, if they had done another Death Star,
if they do, I honestly don't know if I'll see another Star Wars movie.
That might kill Star Wars for you.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
enough Death Stars already.
for the fact that this movie might have had some pacing issues, at least the plot was trying to be different.
Yeah.
Oh, I think pacing was fine.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I felt the pacing was very deliberate because the whole idea was like this creeping dread. And I think they pulled it off really well.
They're always on the run.
Like them on the run, like being slowly being caught up with, and everyone trying to like work with like the ticking clock in the background. I kind of felt the pacing was very deliberate. At the end, it was stretched a bit, but I think it still worked in my opinion. It wasn't like Return of the King level
where it just kept going.
Like the end was in sight, just didn't know when it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the pacing worked for me. I understand it didn't work as well for you guys, but.
Yeah, I thought they pushed it a little bit too much, but I know we want to talk about Leia in space.
Yeah.
You want to explain the scene before you?
Alright, so like, Kylo goes out into space in his ship, which is much cooler than the other TIE fighters. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Still,
At least from these.
From these movies, I still like Vader's ship better. But.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's got like 2 or 3 guys with him. They're out like, okay, yeah, we're gonna fuck these guys up. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take down this big cruiser, this big rebellion cruiser. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be good. It's gonna be Gucci. We're gonna make space great again.
We're gonna make space great again.
So like, Kylo goes in. He blows up the hangar.
Yeah. How did that happen? How did he get back out?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He was literally shooting an explosion right at what he was going towards, and then they didn't show anybody getting sucked out again. Yeah, I wondered about that too.
No, it showed him starting to get sucked out before the thing started.
Not immediately though. There was like a delay for some reason.
Yeah, it was weird.
I want to know how he turned around.
Yeah, same. Maybe he pulled.
He has a super special TIE fighter.
His engine and just like did a 180. I don't know, dude.
He did a bad pod.
Yeah, super special
Like
TIE
I
fighter.
said, there was some issues.
Yeah. So like, he's taking aim at his mom on the command bridge, and he's like, got his finger on the trigger, and he doesn't shoot her, and then
his two
underlings fire some photon torpedoes.
So it doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are no repercussions.
Yeah, I love that those 2 TIE fighters actually took the initiative. It's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right, boss. We're
These guys deserved a promotion.
So like, bridge gets blown up. The whole line of command gets fucking blown out into space. Yeah. Akbar dies. Leia gets thrown out into space. It's like, okay, good. They had balls and they killed somebody.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then, like, 2 minutes later, they're like, nah, Leia can use the Force. Like, really well, like, real good. She can use Force good. And she just sticks out her hand and flies through space and gets back inside the cruiser, and it's like, why?
But by that logic, she's able to pull herself back. I feel like she should be powerful enough then to not go into a coma for most of the rest of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she's an old woman. It was a physical exertion.
Yoda was 900 years old, and he was Beast.
Yoda was Yoda. And she was not Yoda.
Well, we've already established that even as a ghost, he can manipulate weather, so there's a level of Jedi, whatever.
It's like
plot convenience.
Leia down here, Yoda up here.
I guess so.
It's like, just, I felt like it was completely undeserved.
Oh, yeah.
Like, entirely unwarranted. It had no place in the story other than to shove as much Carrie Fisher into the movie as possible.
And by that logic, like, in other scenes and stuff, if people got sucked out into space, oxygen's there.
That's nice.
Okay, let's go send crafts out to get
those people just right outside.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, they'll be fine. Just stick them in some back.
Well, she was being frozen up like what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star-Lord, yeah.
And it's like you could tell space is cold with the crystallizing.
That part's accurate.
It's like, okay, well, you got like partial credit, but
still can hear things and City can survive.
You've always been able to heal your things in space in Star Wars, though. So
yeah, that part I guess is let's.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go with Star Wars on this. Like space battles are cooler when you can hear the explosions.
I can understand the hearing. Yeah, sure.
Though, admittedly, space battles without sound would be cool too.
Oh yeah,
actually.
I still prefer Star Wars Battlestar Galactica.
But it's like, okay, I can understand sound. You want to have the visual and audio effects, but it's fucking space.
Yeah, dude.
Language, but
we've already don't worry, demonetized already. It's fine.
So I'm like, okay, like you got the crystallizing. That's partial credit.
I love that this always pisses
Bacta
off.
is fucking amazing, man.
Bacta's great.
Yeah, but you don't even see her in Bacta.
Yeah, she's
Just a
just
healing
in oxygen.
bed.
Well, I think
Just
Healing
in the
bed and oxygen.
here's okay. This is really geeky of me, but I think the way Bacta works now, instead of just putting you into a giant Bacta tank, with Finn, you saw like Finn was in like this weird thing full of shit. I think they refined it. So instead of being in a giant Bacta tank, they have you in like a thing that puts Bacta onto where you need it. So that's my really geeky assumption of how that shit works.
Yeah, but you don't even see her in that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, before I go back and have to delete memory, there's about 5 minutes of memory left. So, any final thoughts you can think of, we'll use this time.
I know we've nitpicked the fuck out of this because we're huge fans. Really, if you want to see real fans, they're the people who will nitpick the fuck out of everything they see, even the stuff they like, especially the stuff that they like.
Oh yeah, you got to be allowed to make fun of the stuff.
I really like it. I really like this movie. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the next one.
Okay.
And Dickey.
I am in the same boat.
Really?
It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Despite everything that I found wrong with it.
Warts and all.
Yeah, it was good. I'll give it like a B plus or an A minus.
Okay, I'm pretty up there. But you had some final thoughts.
I had one more thing.
You've got a few minutes.
The code breaker.
Oh yeah, he was
that guy.
That piece of shit.
He was good and bad at the same time.
How so?
And he reminded me of the drug dealer in episode 1.
Oh, the
You want to buy some death sticks?
that's episode 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Want
2.
to buy some death sticks? I don't know.
Yes.
You're right. He's a criminal.
He looked very much similar.
Huh?
I love that little. It's like, oh, they sell to the good guys and to the bad guys. What he says, like, he's trying to put gray area in a place where gray area does not exist.
Well, I guess what they're
I can
trying,
understand that.
But the people that are still the evil business people, like the Trade Federation, who may not ally with one or the other, they're still bad people.
I really do like that they didn't go the Moss Eyes route this time. The Richard Hyde of Scum and Villainy, or the really high class assholes. I really like that. But yeah,
went for the upstanding wealthy guys.
Letter grade, I'd have to go with Dickey on it. A minus, B plus, somewhere right in that range.
I give that a solid A minus.
Oh wow, a solid A minus. Well,
Yeah, dude.
I guess I'll conclude. Yeah, I definitely think that there were some like little plot elements that were kind of annoying, obviously, to kind of build things up, but I do like the fact they deceived me a lot. You know, like I thought
It really surprised you.
Like when Luke was going out there and he was going to face down all the AT-ATs or whatever, I was like, if they cut here, I swear to God, I have to wait another year for this. I was because after Force Awakens, that little hole in the hand thing, and I have to wait, and he wasn't in the movie at all, and he got second billing. Still pissed about that. That was bull. But anyway, there was a lot of Luke. I think they took some chances. I think they're trying to work with some of the issues in Force Awakens with Kylo Ren.
I would have loved if he made Rey give him a piggyback ride in this movie as part of a train.
That would have been. I kind of do feel like there could have been more training stuff. They could have gone a bit deeper in establishing that.
A little.
Like the whole plot to
I can
go.
also understand it with Luke not wanting to teach.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's true. I guess I'll be honest. I found the side plot getting the code breaker to be a little less interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. But you have to have that part of it too.
They needed something for Finn to do. But that's one of the downsides when you split up all your cast. You gotta have shit for each one of them to do.
That's true. But
hopefully, the next one they're more together for the movie.
Yeah.
no, I think the family stuff they're keeping it close to the chest and trying to explore some interesting ideas. I agree with you guys. I think it's flawed, but I'm really glad they just didn't literally do a safe rinse and repeat. Happy-go-lucky. Like I'll be honest, this was not completely happy.
No,
it was dark. It was, but not in the same.
People died.
Yeah, but not in the same way.
A lot of rebels died.
Yeah, it was like Empire Strikes Back, but it was darker in a way because it was like uncomfortable in some ways, and they were okay with going there, and so I like that. I like that took chances. So I'm going to give it an A minus as well. I think it has issues, but there aren't too many major ones. I think.
I really wish we could see more Luke, though. I really like old gnarly Luke. I really like how they continued his personality and everything. Hopefully, we'll see more of him as Force Ghost Luke, but
I think so.
And did you notice anything with the young boy at the end?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Hold the broom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
yeah.
The idea that the rebellion will come through the people.
The new people,
I really like it.
Proletariat will rise against
the bourgeoisie,
fucking bourgeoisie.
essentially. But yeah, guys, I mean I think that's it for the review. Unless any 2 minutes left.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes.
Go see it.
Go,
Yeah.
If
Go
you
see it.
I feel like if you're a Star Wars fan, you've either seen it or you're going to see it multiple times, or you're definitely going to see it soon. But if for some reason you have your doubts and you were one of those people that thought Force Awakens was too safe, you were right. But this one is building on the first movie, definitely. Yeah. And it's worth it.
The first New Hope was safe, too.
And most importantly, guys, I think we can all agree, much better than Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
Much better than Rogue One.
Yes.
I'm not looking forward to Solo.
Solo, Boba Fett,
Obi-Wan.
Lando, Obi-Wan, Solo. We don't need... No.
No more prequels.
Obi-Wan
Stick with the
Solo,
theme of
that's
this movie.
a fucking slash fake and a half.
No more prequels.
Just
Stop doing prequels.
like the theme of this movie. Move forward. Let the past die.
Or just go really far back where it don't matter.
Or the Old Republic. Yeah, make Gimli happy.
Old Republic.
All right, guys.
You know they won't do that in a way that makes you happy. You know?
No, it won't.
It won't.
Still
it won't.
fuck that up.
It won't, man. But okay, I guess we'll
Even
say
if
goodbye.
they just do one movie with Mandalorian Wars, I'd be happy.
I would like to see that as like a spin-off. Something so unrelated to the main stuff it doesn't matter. Maybe.
See you guys.
All right, it's Trolls signing off. So is Dickey.
Good night.
And so is Gimli. If he's in the frame, he is.
Might not be night by the time you're watching this.
Yeah, I'll probably upload this tomorrow night or something. But it's Merlin. Thanks for joining me, guys, and stay magical.